Welcome to Graeme Games. My name's Graeme. This is a game. I'm a little slow on the uptake of this one. I feel like everyone at this point has heard of this game. It was kind of an overnight sensation. This is Vampire Survivors. It's advertised as being like a reverse bullet hell, but that doesn't really make sense, I don't think, based on what I understand of the game. It's kind of like a slightly less idle game. It's an action-oriented idle game, which are just totally like do not mesh together whatsoever. But I think when you see it play out, it'll make a lot of sense. I haven't actually played it yet, but it's based on the mobile game Magic Survivors, if you've seen that one, with kind of like a Castlevania-y skin. Antonio, I think there's something like 12 heroes. I obviously don't have any unlocked yet. Gains 10% more damage every 10 levels to a max of 50. So I'll play as the only character that I have available to myself, and I'm fairly certain the only input I have, I guess I should try, I think the only input I have is to use like the arrow keys, because attacking is automatic. And so I think the important thing will be to line up things to attack. I think gameplay is a preset length, like I have to survive for 30 minutes or something. And every time you level up, you get a new power-up to select. Laurel shields from damage when active, fires quickly in the faced direction, or fires one more projectile. I think I want to upgrade my whip, or increase, or in addition to, increase your luck for a chance to get 4 choices. Okay, so that's a totally separate thing. I will select the whip so that I can attack in like 2 directions, and that should help immensely with survivability. I think if I get touched, no, I have a health bar, so I can afford to take some damage. I won't instantaneously be dead, but the game is simplistic. It's minimalist. It costs like $3 is like the main appeal. That's why the game became as big as it has. We don't have exact sales figures. I think this game sold like 1 million copies, which is crazy because it was quite unknown for like a substantial window of time. Generates damaging zones, the Santa water, fires at the nearest enemy, and fires quickly in the face direction. The wand firing against the nearest enemy sounds like most helpful. It still is able to one-shot bats, which is I didn't quite expect. When it's only doing like 5 damage, bats really truly do not have a lot of health. But the more things that start piling up, the longer you survive. More enemies. We're getting bigger bats with like shields of some kind. I gotta make sure I'm collecting these gems. If I ever have the opportunity for an upgrade that makes gems drawn into me, like the experience, then that's where my focus is gonna go on, because right now the hardest part of the game is collecting the things I've earned. Well, there's coins as well. So I'm familiar with the concepts of the game because it's been such a big deal. Oh, I can destroy the torches as well. Oh, funny. You find like roast chickens like Castlevania. The game has been so popular that I know the gist of it without having actually played it. All right, I gotta gun it through. There we go. Base damage up, raises inflicted damage by 10%. So that's like a Popeye thing, I guess. Everything goes up. King Bible orbits around the character. Having new additional ways to deal damage seems like it would be wise. What the shit? I wasn't prepared for that or expecting that at all. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's kind of fun. This is where things start getting a little crazy, perhaps. Gotta stay on the move. The arena, the area is like notably larger than I anticipated. So I kind of thought I could kind of lure things away for a minute and then like circle back to the areas I've previously abandoned. Because I'm still just trying to make my way back to the stuff I've already earned. I've done all the work. I just gotta cash out. Punch in the clock. so I can actually level up properly. There we go. That's got to be another level. Whew. Reduce incoming damage, high area scaling. Sure, let's add the axe in. I feel like having as many different ways to attack is going to be important. It really went heavy on the bats for a minute there. There was the axe getting checked in. But now we're getting like skeletons and things. I don't think anything, it could be proven wrong, I don't think anything has ranged attacks. So even though some of these are holding spears and things that they look like they would try to throw at my head, I'm not confident that that's actually what's lying in front of me here. So I think if you suddenly also had to avoid that type of stuff, just in my mind, it seems like that would be overwhelming. If I kind of hug one spot for a while and force things to group together, see, they have bows and arrows, but they're not shooting anything at me. If I just try and hug everything together, kill a bunch, have all the experience clustered, go do something else, come back to it. That's my strategy right now. The Bible has one more projectile. I like that you can continually upgrade the existing items you have. Like the wand firing out more projectiles. So now we have that firing all over the place. A bag filled with coinage. The ghosts still, pretty well everything still only takes one shot. I'm seeing in the top left there, it's listing off my items, and there's only space for, I'm trying to split my focus, six things. And so that makes me wonder, oh, I got an arrow pointing me to head back that way. That's making me wonder if I actually do have a limit. I've been treating it as if I don't have a limit. So maybe you have to be kind of choosy about what you actually pick up, because then you're gonna start squeezing out specific items. Shields from damage when active. See, I should probably invest in something like that. Maybe when you get hit, it goes away and it has to recharge, something like that. The cooldown reduced. I will do the laurel. So I think I now have a shield around me if I'm reading the UX properly. I just want to go collect all my well-earned experience. See, nothing about this feels like it feels like a bullet hell, a traditional bullet hell, in the sense that things are crowding around me. Oh my god, all these flowers are coming in. But like, the game advertises like, be the bullet hell, and that doesn't really make sense to me. I don't see that. Cooldown reduced by half a second. Shield invulnerability increased by 0.2. Let's do the Santa water, just to try out some other things. The flowers closing in on me are quite funny, actually. It feels like a battle royale where things start shrinking in on you. Oh, the flowers actually do have quite a lot of health. And so maybe I need to be more mindful. Ooh, and we're starting to fight things that specifically... Oh, maybe I couldn't have killed them. It's just a matter of reducing the play area for a limited amount of time. These things actually have enough health that I'm not one-shotting them. So now maybe I need to worry more about damage output more than anything else. I've been trying to make my way to this treasure for a while here. Holy cow, did it ever take a while to get there. Lots of gold. I've yet to know what good gold does. And is that not just Santa water? Again, still? Level 2 fires one more projectile, base area 20%. So I don't even know if I've seen one of those take effect yet. Higher base damage, because I do want better damage output. We got this like praying mantis thing. There's the Santa water. The area of effect is not large. It really isn't. Oh, the shielded bats have a decent amount of health. This is where the game is going to start getting tricky, because there is not a lot of enemies coming my way currently, but they are going to start piling up, seeing as they actually have respectable health pools. Let me just try and clean up all the experience that I've already gathered. Seeing as any new experience will be harder fought for. Yeah, get out of my way so I can squeeze in there and grab up another treasure. That was really lucky, I think, to find another one so quickly. That's maybe a bit long for that scrolling, isn't it? The Bible and the delay between the reveal and the telling you what it does. So, level 2 for that. Second actual spinning around dealy. I don't know if I quite understood what... I wasn't sure if they shot out projectiles or if the Bibles themselves were considered projectiles. Alright. They're honestly maybe not that great. It seems like there's new experience gems that are worth more. So try to keep an eye out for those green ones. Oh my god. Damage up, base area up by 10%. I gotta go for that because I gotta try and deal damage. Oh no. They're gonna crowd me real hard. Oh shit. Alright, first damage taken. I think this is where shit's gonna start getting real. Because now I actually have to try and worry about healing and dodging rather than just slowly pacing my way around. Okay, now is where the game kicks in. I think there's a certain threshold you cross where you eventually become strong enough that none of it really matters anymore and you just instantly kill everything and you kind of just wait it out. That's kind of what I've heard. That's like the major complaint against this game, is that's where it becomes more of an idle game, is that you're not actually really doing much of anything yourself at a certain point. Right now I'm still struggling and running and trying my best to stay alive. Spinach to raise all damage by 10% I think is going to be important. I like that big bat. I mostly just kind of think bats are cool in general, and that's just an extra cool one. Alright, if you guys are going to cluster up like this, then I'm going to try and focus here. Big bat wave. That was no good. Didn't like it. Don't mind me, y'all. I'm just pushing through. Just a temporary disturbance to your day. Everyone try and enjoy your day out in the park here. I know I'm kind of pushing through, a little bit obnoxious maybe, not very considerate of everyone else trying to enjoy their fine spring evening. But you know, I got things to do here, and unfortunately I have to be a little bit selfish. So my apologies to all of you. There we go. There was a nice shot through to some experience. Magic wand shooting more often. The Santa water's kind of lame. So I don't know if I should be upgrading it to make it not suck. Or if I should just forget about it and kind of focus on other things. Oh, I've started a new row of items. So maybe it doesn't matter at all. Maybe there is no limit to the items you can collect. But it does make me think that I should probably have a stronger emphasis on upgrading the items I do have. Because adding in junky level 1 stuff at this stage in the game is going to have pretty diminishing returns. Things that do 5 damage are not really going to matter. I'll see right now. Oh my god, I didn't mean to just run straight into him like that. That was terrible. What was I thinking? What was I doing? I just thought, I guess I thought I could squeeze through more easily, but I really just rammed my shit straight into that bat repeatedly, and the damage was kind of stretched out. Oh, sweet, there's something to pick up down here. Oh my god, did that just kill everything? Because that would be very beneficial. Everything in the area, I guess. It dropped numerous treasures. Am I going to get a handful of things? Because it's shooting 3 out here. This is promising. I got to run around and try and scoop up all the treasures that just fell. Do I have choices, or do I get all 3 of those? Looks kind of like a golden whip. So the base damage up by 10, lasts half a second longer. Damage up, base area up. So I am getting all 3. This is huge. extra speed and area for the Bible. That was fantastic. Did not know that chests could be jam-packed. I guess who's out here dropping chests on the ground with one singular item in them? You think pirates found like a singular gold doubloon and were like, I'll just put that in this big chest and I'll bury that shit in the ground in case I ever need to cash in on that singular deposit. Oh, I'm also just seeing we've killed 1,200 enemies. That's cool. The axe I have failed to upgrade myself. I just haven't really put the money or the I don't know, the levels into it. That was getting a little too tight. Oh my god, I need these flowers to go away. I don't know if I need to be dealing damage to them in order for them to like break down. Alright, that was desperately needed to squeeze through. Good thing their ring kind of breaks down now and again. I need to kind of head back north in order to scoop up some of that experience, but I also am kind of going hunting specifically for these torches in the hopes I can find myself a roast chicken. This is bad news, how difficult they seem to be to find. Oh shit. See, this seems like I'm screwed. Oh my god, okay, reduce armor, or reduce damage, I guess, because I basically just have to punch my way through. Yeah, that really seemed like it wasn't going to work. I didn't know what to do, because the whips only attack out to the sides, right? So I couldn't go up. It seemed like punching through was my only option, and the more they were crowding in, the harder it was going to be to punch through. So I kind of just ate that one. Destroy 20 light sources. Find a rosary. Oh, cool. You're unlocking additional things. Hold 6 different weapons at once. Reach level 10. Reach level 5. It's funny to do both. Survive 1 minute with any character. Well, that's a joke. Survive 10 minutes with any character. And so, oh, okay. It's circling back through them. 1 out of 7. So 7 new items to potentially find and experiment with and unlock along the way. That's like really awesome. Oh, it's cool to see how long you had items, what its damage per second was, the total amount of damage you did. Like, that's all really cool. This game is being continually updated with new characters, new achievements, things like that. Mad Forest normal gold ×1. I don't know how you would ramp up the amount of gold you're earning or anything like that. I'm curious what power up is. Oh, this is the gold that I earned. I don't know if I quite understand how. Is that only the amount of gold I collected? I thought maybe I had more, but that might have actually been it. So these are the starting items, and it doesn't even include the ones... I guess it doesn't include the ones I've unlocked because I haven't collected them yet, maybe. But there are like 80 achievements. They all have characters and different things to unlock. So there's like so much to do in this game. And it's really passive and simplistic, and you don't have to think very hard, which is why it's become so popular. It's $3, and if you're okay with like pretty chill, repetitive gameplay that you can play for 20 to 30 minute sessions, you can put like 100 hours into this game. So it's like a good investment in that regard. If people are into this, I would so happily, readily play more and see what else it has to offer, you know? Maybe we go deep on Vampire Survivors. Literally tomorrow, I'm going to upload a video a game I'm about to play, like 2 seconds, that is someone doing now kind of a clone and a reimagining of this game. This game is based off Magic Survivors, and now we have, I believe it's Crimson Dawn is a game based on this game, and it's spiraling out and kind of creating this like subgenre of like passive roguelikes. If people are into that, I could definitely play more. You'll have to let me know. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.